Treasure Island in San Francisco Bay was the venue for the 2011 exhibition game between the 2011 All-Star Hurling team, captained by Kilkenny's Brian Hogan, and the 2010 team, captained by Tipperary's Owen Kelly. A fine crowd had gathered in to see this exhibition game. 2011 team wearing the darker jerseys, with 2010 wearing the white jerseys. In a game which showed plenty of goals, Clare Corbett, the Tipperary goal machine, was the first to rattle the net, kicking in this effort. Clare was also involved in the 2011 team's second goal, his pass to Kilkenny's Owen Larkin creating the goal for the Kilkenny sharpshooter. Declan Hannon from Limerick was one of the replacement players brought out. He scored a fine point from the left wing. The 2010 team gradually came into the game, and Kilkenny's Richie Power created this goal for Tipperary's Noel McGrath. Just on the stroke of half-time, Shane Dooley from Offaly left the 2010 team 1 point ahead at the interval. Owen Kelly from Tip scored a fine point from the left wing. And shortly afterwards, Shane Welch from Waterford scored the 2010 team's third goal. Clare Corbett buried a penalty. Then a fine series of passes, so the ball going as far as Offaly's Shane Dooley, and he scored a lovely score. Great action then in the goalmouth with Clare Corbett pouncing at the end. Paraic from Waterford buried an opportunity. Then we had John Milan's shot being saved, with Richie Hogan on hand to walk the rebound into the net. A quickly taken free by John Milan, buried. And then maybe the best clip of action in the day. A wonderful save from Brendan Cummins from a Paraic Mahoney pile driver. The ball was cleared up the field as far as the Portumna sharpshooter Damien Hayes. He turned beautifully to evade Kilkenny's Tommy Welch, and from a tight angle scored maybe the point of the day. Just before the end, Brendan Cummins did brilliantly to parry Ryan O'Dwyer's shot. The 2011 team lost by 1 point. Medals were presented by Uchtran Chamundu Tasquail, Christor O'Cona, and all present enjoyed a wonderful day.
Free scoring, I think is the way to describe it. It was 7 goals and I don't know how many points, but yeah, no, it was a good run out. You know, I think these games are more important to just kind of show the skills of the game rather than the intensity, you know. So it was a good blowout for the lads after the last couple of days.
It's an exhibition game, right? If you look at some of the points that were scored, it was incredible. Right now, the marking isn't going to be as tight as it would be in maybe June, July and August, but I think some of the stuff they did outside there shows what skill they have, you know, and it's great for the people outside here who are far away from Ireland to see the lads and meet the lads. I think that's a big thing. And I suppose especially yesterday we got to coach all the young lads out here, and from different lads from different counties doing that, top players. I think that's fantastic. So overall, you'd have to be happy with everything.
Well, this is our first year of the combined All-Star Awards with the GPA. We were formerly involved with the GPA and the GPA Awards, and it's great that the two organisations have come together, two very professional organisations, and we're very proud to be associated with what is an iconic programme, the All-Star Awards, and for the lads to be recognised as the best of the best is something they should be proud of, something we are very proud to be associated with, and it also gives us an opportunity to put something back into the game in the grassroots as well. We have a programme called Kit for Clubs, which helps the clubs, which obviously is the breeding ground for these great players we see here today.
San Francisco is exceptional. This development of Treasure Island is probably one of the best of any of the GAA units abroad. And I was here 3 years ago for the opening, and when Football All-Stars played in 2008, and to see the new social facilities that have developed in the meantime really is something to be very proud of, and it's a huge tribute to the enthusiasm and innovative spirit of the GAA community in San Francisco.
The lads gave a great exhibition of hurling, both teams, very closely fought game, and a great crowd here and great atmosphere and lovely weather, so it made it a special 40th better in some respects.